Hello everyone, DragonoftheEastblu once again, bringing to you another episode of Not the Fails of the Week, and this week is going to be a very special chapter because it's going to be a double dose of fails. Yes, you heard correctly, a double dose of fails. The reason for this is that Kishimoto has released a special chapter regarding the Road to Ninja film. I've read it, it's terrible, I've puked all over myself, but we will get to that delicious tidbit later on in the show. First off, let's begin with Not the Fails of the Week, week 60. That is right, 60 weeks, big round of applause and a big clap on the back for wasting our fucking time. But Kishimoto, that's your fault, not ours. Anyways, this is chapter 594, The Progenitor. Ooh. What the fuck does that even mean? Hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, then let's get right to it. I really don't understand how things have changed this poorly, but it is a really retarded chapter. And this is why. At the very beginning, they explain to you how powerful, the Ten Tails really is. And it's very impressive by how powerful he is, and it makes me very eager to see what he can do. However, the only way to actually see this Nine Tails is by grabbing Hachibi and Kurama, putting them into the big stony thing, I forget its real name, and basically to revive the Ten Tails. But apparently to Toby, that the Ten Tails is now going to be revived and actually is now reviving. How is this possible? Well, apparently you don't even really need all the demons to really do it. Just a piece of chakra will do, even a very small amount. Then what was the fucking point of doing all of this shit for years to revive this being? You didn't need to go ahead and capture the full demons. All you needed was a little bit of their fucking pocket change. What in the fuck is this? This is the biggest what the fuck... What's what I'm looking for here? Biggest just... What the fuck? Oh yeah, contradictory. It goes against everything. The whole story was based on this. That Akatsuki was going out to grab these demons, remove them from their Jinchuriki mediums, put them into this thing, and revive the Ten Tails. That was the whole fucking plot, and you're telling me there's no real point in doing it because you don't really need to, and it doesn't have to be a perfect thing. It can just be released, and then all it needs is to draw its power. What was the fucking point? Kishimoto explains to me what the fuck was the point of doing all this if you're just openly saying, oh yeah, we didn't really have to go that far. You only just a little bit and it'll be fine. What in the fuck? Are you kidding me? Who here is buying this horseshit? This is the biggest slap in the face I've received from this series in a long while. Or maybe 2 weeks, but whatever. It's just really what the fuck. You really can't wrap your mind around this horseshit. And you're just praying that this Ten Tails does kill everyone because at this point they all fucking deserve it. This is absolutely retarded. Please, if anyone can, down in the comments below, explain to me how this works. Just explain to me how this is logical to actually just go and ignore the major part of the story to include this horseshit. Be my guest. You will get a fucking cookie and a subscription from me if you actually can pull this off. So good fucking luck if you can. And one last thing to say before we move on to the Road to Ninja one-shot. This isn't really a fail, but it is rather curious. The thing that Madara says to Kakashi sounds like they know each other, and even asks him, do you think you recognize faces? This then points to the possibility that it really is Obito behind that mask. Though why in the fuck Obito would do something like this, it doesn't really make any sense. But then again, this is how Naruto operates, not making any fucking sense. So that is a little interesting tidbit left for us. And yeah. I don't know what it means, but it's there. And speaking of Timbits, let's move on to the Road to Ninja one-shot. This is going to be fun. Now, the Road to Ninja film, incorrectly I've been calling it, it's actually called the Road to Naruto film. If it is in fact based off this one-shot, it's going to be very weird for me, and I should explain. It reaches a certain point on the scale which is very, very good. You're like, yes, this is where it should be, this is excellent. And then it drops down the scale to the point where you're like, oh fucking god, how is this possible? It's very weird, and plus a lot of other complications and variables thrown into the mix. So it's going to be difficult for me to explain, but I will do my very best. Now the first part of this one shot explains what the whole plot is going to be, and apparently all the Akatsuki members are going to be alive. That means Sasori, Itachi, and so forth are all going to be together, and Toby is going to be leading the charge to grab the remaining demons into the big stony thingy so then he can release a huge genjutsu that's going to surround the entire planet, putting everyone, or at least all humans, in a Matrix-like state. That is actually rather interesting, and I will be looking forward to it. The next part is rather unfortunately boring. It seems to be focusing on Naruto himself, showing how his life has changed, the so-called friends he's made, quote-unquote, on the friends, and it seems just, I guess, nice if it was in any other series. In fact, it actually be very nice in other series. But in Naruto, when you realize he hasn't changed at all, he's been extremely lucky, ignorant, foolish, a child, you really can't take it seriously, and you're just looking at it going, no, for him, no, it doesn't work, move on, it gets boring, and frankly, it's just a waste of your time. If that's going to be the majority of the film, I'm just going to fall asleep. And while we're on the topic of Naruto, let's talk about his most stupid moments in the entire fucking one-shot. You know what that is? It's Naruto playing poker not against his friends, but 2 of his fucking clones, and going, yay, I won! For those who are not laughing, let me explain it to you. Clones, especially shadow clones, when they are casted and created by their creator or the original caster, they are telepathically connected to each other and to the original, meaning they all think together in a huge think tank, I guess we can label it as that, like those little green guys in Toy Story. Like, we are one, the Unimind. It's the same thing. You know what everyone is thinking. You can see what they see. How can you lose or win in this situation? And why are one of your clones actually pissed off that he lost? He could have read everyone else's mind. What in the fuck? Are you trying to be funny, Kishimoto? That is so goddamn stupid. And not even funny stupid, just pure stupid. Well, at least Naruto was smart enough to realize, hey, did I win or did I lose? Let me tell you, you lost. Anyways, let's talk about the actual good thing that happened in this one shot. I know it sounds really impossible for a guy like me to say, hey, something good happened in Naruto this week, but it is true. Listen closely, I shall explain. We finally seem to be taking a step closer to becoming more like a real Shonen Jump manga. Now, if you guys have been reading the series for as long as I have, you can see that Naruto really isn't like everyone else's stuff. It's missing all the crucial components to say, yes, I am a Shonen Jump manga, look at what I have. As I said, Naruto is missing things, and one of the things he's missing is nudity. Not male nudity, you got that covered. I'm talking about female nudity. That's right, the girls go to the public bath and we get to see them. Oh my god, praise all the gods above. But the reason I'm so excited about this is not really because there's some nudity, because face it, you can get that just about anywhere. I'm talking about what happens inside the bath. And what happens is that all the girls are there, they're talking, and then comes the crucial moment when you get to see Hinata. And there she is, being very self-conscious, and they're like, what's wrong? She's like, I don't really like going to these public baths because these are always showing, and she's showing her massive breasts. Yes! That's a good point. What's the second one? Sakura goes, shit. She looks down and she goes, wow. Damn it, I'm envious of Hinata. Yes! That's what we wanted to see, just to give Sakura a big slap in the face going, haha, you don't have what I got, bitch. And that is the greatest part of this one shot. Of course, later on it gets really stupid because you're expecting to have someone fall in. In fact, Lee does fall into the ladies' side of the bath, but it doesn't really end up being funny. It ends up being rather disappointment. But that moment with Sakura and Hinata, and they're like, fuck, there is a difference. Yes, that was a good part. Haha. Big points go for the Hinata fanboys like myself. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was my review of the regular Naruto chapter and the one-shot. We'll see what the future holds for both of these situations. Probably not all that good, but you never know. Something might happen. You can be surprised out here. Anyways, this is DragonoftheEastblu saying sail on, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fails. See you next week.